Has anybody ever been in the hospital before during flu season? Do you think that you want your healthcare provider to have the flu vaccine that they're carrying for you? Show of hands. Yeah? Okay. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is making it mandatory for a healthcare provider to be vaccinated against influenza. The influenza vaccine should be mandatory for healthcare workers because it protects the healthcare worker, first off. It protects their patients, and it protects their families at home. The Ohio Department of Health, as of November 13th of this year through the 19th, there were 15 flu-related hospitalizations. That's just in 1 week. So the hospitalizations for October, they monitor between October 1st and May. That is flu season. So right now, there have been 60 total hospitalizations in the state of Ohio. So in 1 month and 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, we're looking at 60 hospital-related admissions. So out of those 60, do you think that Lake County has any? 3. 3 have already been documented in Lake County. So the flu vaccine should be mandatory for healthcare workers because it protects them. The Journal of Hospital Infection say that 20% of healthcare workers are infected with influenza yearly. 20% of them are infected that causes increased time off, it causes increase in patient load, and it can make unsafe situations in the workplace. Goodman, Oakley, and Rayner, they did a study that indicated some healthcare workers feel that they're not susceptible to it. They think that since they're around it so much, that nothing's going to happen to them. But that's not true. Not everybody has a great immune system, and that it's not a one-sided thing. So just because you think that you're not going to get it doesn't mean that you won't. About 30 to 50% of people actually affected with the influenza virus don't show any signs or symptoms of it, and they're spreading it to others. The second thing is that getting the influenza vaccine protects your patients. In an editorial by Hooper, Breathnach, and Iqbal, they say vaccinating healthcare workers against the influenza is recommended principally to reduce the spread of infection from staff to their patients. It decreases the nosocomial infections, which are infections that you get inside the hospital. That can be anything from a common cold to a severe influenza virus. The CDC's current report shows that the last flu season, there were 79% of healthcare workers who actually did get the flu vaccine. That is nowhere near the goal. Right now, with Healthy People 2020, I don't know if anybody is aware of this, but there is a website right now, and they have a bunch of statistics for how they think healthcare should be by the year 2020. Their statistic for the healthcare worker to be vaccinated against influenza is 90%. So we're pretty far off. The highest number of people that did advocate for the flu vaccine being mandatory are doctors, and the lowest are among healthcare aides. Flu vaccine should be mandatory because it protects your family. Family's important, right? I work in a hospital. I don't want to bring anything home to my children. I think that it is very important that you take the preventative measures to make sure that little ones who don't have a great immune system aren't exposed to things that can hospitalize them easily. The Mayo Clinic recommends that people over the age of 6 months get the flu vaccine. That's everybody. Pregnant women, senior citizens, people with debilitating health diseases, anybody that has ever had a kidney transplant or on dialysis, diabetic. All these people need to have a flu vaccine. So if they're recommending it for the person that has these illnesses, why wouldn't it be mandatory for the person that's taking care of them to have this? Influenza causes over 200,000 hospitalizations a year. That's a lot. And 49,000 people die from it every year. Influenza is not just some little cold. It's the #1 cause of respiratory illness. Flu vaccines mandatory protects the healthcare worker. It protects your patients and your families. By getting the flu vaccine, you decrease the spread of infection. In the flu vaccine, there are actually 3 different strains that you're being protected against, so you're not just being protected against one thing. Influenza A, B, and C are all different types of influenza, and the flu vaccine will protect you at least from 3 strains of those viruses. The flu starts in October, flu season, and goes till May, and it's not too late to get your flu vaccine. December 4th through 10th is actually the National Influenza Week this year. So if you haven't yet, or if you know somebody that's a healthcare worker that's on the fence about getting the flu vaccine, please advise them to get the flu vaccine. It's very important. Anybody, even healthy people, get the flu. So like I said, it should be mandatory. A lot of companies right now don't make it mandatory. I know there is at least one major hospital system in this area. Cleveland Clinic, it's mandatory. If you're not getting vaccinated by your physician against the flu, you're not working on the floor unless you have a mask on the whole flu season. For some places like the government, like the VA and other federal agencies, it's not mandatory right now, but they're trying to push for this because they want to protect the people that they take care of. There's a short little video.
Families come in all sizes and shapes. Sometimes your friends are your family by choice, or sometimes you're just stuck with Uncle Charles. But what we know is that you want to protect the people that are close to you, but the flu can unravel everything. Your flu vaccine protects you and your family. No matter what draws your family together, protect yourself, protect your family. Everyone needs a flu vaccine.
So like I said again, the flu being mandated to have a flu vaccine isn't the worst thing in the world. You can be mandated to do a lot of other things in your, as a healthcare professional, like stay over and miss holidays. But you can do something by being mandated to get the flu vaccine to protect yourself, your patients, and your family members. So make sure you go get your flu vaccine. Any questions? Yes.
So my company actually gives free flu vaccines. Do you think a lot of people would get flu vaccines if the hospitals
Yes.
would give them for free?
Yes, there is a study actually. The CDC did a study saying that over the last couple of years, the increase of employers providing the flu vaccine has increased the number of healthcare workers that get the flu vaccine. So by having different flu clinics or areas that they can take time out of their day and not get punished for, like taking time off of the unit, and a nurse can go downstairs and go to the employee health clinic and get a flu vaccine, and they're not penalized for that time off of the floor. It makes it more, it's like a more marketable thing. Like where I work, there's a flu champion on every floor. I happen to be one of them. So I go around to every single person that I work with, nurse and non-nurse, medical staff, and give flu vaccines. And they have those on every unit. There's employee clinics, like once a week, that they are in the main areas and they have little rooms set up for you. So I definitely think that if the employer is one to say, okay, here you go, I'm giving it to you for free, I'm going to give you time to do it, then more people will get it.
Is that the reason why people don't get it?
A lot of people think that that there aren't reasons to get it because there might be things added to it, or they don't want to. Some religious beliefs say they don't vaccinate at all. Totally understandable. But then please protect me. Wear a mask. Have it as an option. Don't just because somebody doesn't want to do it doesn't mean that they're not good or they're not going to. I don't want them to take care of me. I want to be protected. So if you're not going to do it, then just protect yourself and protect me.
That's good. Is it a myth that you can get sick actually?
It is a myth. On the CDC's website, there is a fact sheet that gives all the facts about the flu vaccine. Actually, most people, when they go to get the flu vaccine at they'll get this myth sheet. They're gonna tell you all the signs and symptoms. Yes, 20% of people get tenderness at the site